So, yesterday, the Pokemon Presents happened, and BDSP is looking very fucking nice. However, today, I will not be talking about that. Instead, I will be doing a Gen 2 tier list. Yeah. So, the thing about Generation 2 is that it's probably my favorite generation. I don't even really know why, it just kind of is. So, I'm going to be pretty fucking overly positive here. Hope you're fine with that. So, as with the Gen 5 tier list that I did a while back, the tiers kind of go like D tier is bad, C tier is kind of meh, B tier is, it is an okay, fine Pokemon, A is good, and S is like one of my favorite Pokemon. So overall a bit more towards like the positive side, where I would say the only one that's like truly like I dislike this Pokemon is maybe like D tier. But even that is like, I don't hate it, right? Now, with all of that said, let's get started. We only have 100 Pokemon to go through, so this probably won't take as long as the Gen 5 one. First we have Chikorita and its whole line, and I think I'm just gonna play it safe and give it like an A. It has like a very tough competition here, so I don't really blame Meganium for being the weakest out of these three, because yeah, there's a very good set of starters here. So yeah, Typhlosion, S tier, Alligator, S tier. This is probably not a very controversial take. I assume most people probably would say something like this. I assume some people would even put Meganium lower. But honestly, like, Meganium's fine. It's just that these two are better. Ferret, Sentret, S tier. I don't think I need to explain myself there. Everyone likes these two. And there's fucking Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. They're pretty, like, weak when it comes to, like, regional birds. They're not fantastic. Like, Hoot Hoot is pretty good. Noctowl, eh. Then there's, these two. They're C tier, but they're very close to D tier. They're kind of just odd looking. There's, not a big fan. Spinarak, Ariados, like a good B tier. They're pretty good. Then there's Crobat, I think that's S tier. Chinchou and Lantern, and I guess A tier. They're good, but I don't think they're like S tier good. Then there's Pichu. I feel like, with the baby Pokemon, you either really like them or you want to stomp on them. One of the two. There's really no like middle ground there. For me, I don't know. I guess I like them. They're fine. Like Pichu is like pretty good. I like Cleffa. I like Cleffa a lot. Something about it's just like, it has a certain energy about it that I appreciate. Igglybuff, Togepi, I would say they're more like B tier. They're fine. I feel like without Togekiss, Togetic is kind of meh. But, when you add Togekiss to that, it kind of becomes like a good kind of middle form. But as like the final evolution, it doesn't really work. Natu and Satu are next. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to think about this. They're fine. Natu is kind of neat, I guess. Maybe put it to A tier. The Maripline. I mean, yeah, they're S tier. They just kind of work. Blossom. Maybe like C tier. Not a huge fan. Marill, Azumarill, I do very much like. I think they were good before, but adding the fairy type to them later made them like even better. Sudowoodo is, I'm gonna give it a B tier. Politoed, S tier, it's fantastic design, it has drizzle, it's just nice. The Hoppip line, they're S tier. I have seen some Skiploom slander, and I will not stand for it. Skiploom is a great Pokemon, fuck you. The thing about Aplom is that I've seen like, some people say that they like Ambipom, and it has always resulted in a gunfight. But, when I look at Apom, I immediately think about how it's so fucking weird how Ambipom is so like viscerally hated. It's not just like a Pokemon that some people don't like. No, it's like people really have an issue with Ambipom. I don't get that. But Apom by itself, it's okay. It's fine. It's like a good B tier. And then we have Sunkern and Sunflora. These are S tier. For some reason, really like them. I don't know why. And there's Yanma. Yanma is one of those Pokemon that, like, without the Yanmega, is it really, like, good? I think it's, like, it's still, like, a strong A tier. Wooper, I think it's, like, S tier, right? I don't think anyone's gonna really be surprised by that. It's just Wooper. Then there's the Evolutions, they're also just like S tier, there's really nothing more to say about them. Then we have Murkrow. As I've said before, Murkrow is my favorite Pokemon, so it is going, of course, into S tier at the very top there, because, yeah, it's my favorite Pokemon. Obviously, I'm gonna put it into S tier. Yeah. Then there's Slowking. I'm gonna put it in like B tier. This Misdreavus is fine. like a good B tier. Unknown is of course like kind of a meme. I guess like a B tier. It's good. It works. It's kind of neat. Then we have Boba Fett. I think that's just an S tier. Giraffe Egg. It's C tier, but it's like you're on thin ice. Like this is like very close to D tier. Pineco is next. I'm gonna give it A tier. I was about to give it S tier, but it isn't that good. Dunsparce. I do love Dunsparce. Dunsparce fantastic. S tier. Gligar. I would probably say like a B tier. Steelix, S tier. It's good. I like it. Oh, Snubbull, Gramble. They're C tier as well, but they are like, we are getting like so close to D tier here. Like these two, they're not great. They're not great by any means. Quillfish though. S tier, easy. Quillfish is fucking fantastic. This Pokemon does not get enough recognition. It's just fucking like, look at it. Look at it. It's so fucking cool. Yeah. Scizor is next. It's obviously S tier. I imagine if I put it anywhere lower, I would probably be hunted down. I'm gonna be real. Shuckle is like a B tier. People are gonna be really mad at that. I know there's like a lot of big fans of Shuckle out there, so I'm sorry, but it's just okay, right? Heracross. It's an A tier. Like, it's really close to S tier. I do really like it, but I don't know, it's not quite there. Sneasel, on the other hand, I would say that it's an S tier. I really like Sneasel. Honestly, I like Weavile, but I think Weavile is kind of a downgrade in terms of design. Teddiursa and Ursaring, they're pretty meh. I'm not really that big into them. They're like the definition of C tier. Slugma and Macargo, yeah, they're like a B tier. I think that's probably the best I can realistically give them. Like, the thing is, Swinub and Piloswine are very similar, except that they got later on improved with Mamoswine. These two didn't. Corsola, C tier. Yeah, not a huge fan. Remoraid and Octillery though, A tier. They're like really close to S tier. I don't know why, but I really like Octillery. But it's just like so shit. And it's so annoying because I want it to be good, right? But it's just so bad. It's like, it's the only case where, you know, with something like Sunflora, I don't really want it to be good. A big point of Sunflora is that it's like complete shit. But same thing with like Dunsparce, right? But Octillery is like, I want it to be good, but it just never is. The Octazooka, its signature move, has been a complete utter dog shit ever since it was introduced. They gave it to Graplocked. Someone at Game Freak looked at this move when they made Sword and Shield, and they thought, yeah, that's fine, let's keep it like that. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? How could you? How fucking could you? Delibird gets like a B. It's just okay, I guess. Mantine is like a strong A. I'm almost putting it in S tier. I really like Mantine, but maybe not S tier much. Maybe not. Skarmory, I think it's S tier. It's great. Houndoom, I think it's S tier. It's fantastic. Kingdra, S tier, obviously. These two, it's like they're just barely not S tier. I was gonna put them in S tier, but now thinking about it, they're not quite there, but they're really close. Porygon 2 though, S tier, right? Now then, Stantler. That's our first D tier. Smeargle is like a good A tier. Then we have Tyrogue. Tyrogue is another D tier. And Hitmontop, yeah, also D tier. I never really liked Hitmontop. I don't know, it just kind of looks odd. Smoochum, D tier as well. I'm sorry, I just not a fan. Elekid though, A tier. I like the fucking antenna thing that it's got going on there, or the fucking outlet, wall outlet thing. I don't fucking know what those are called. I like, yes. Then we have Magby. Magby is like a good B tier, it's fine. I don't really know about the whole thing, it's like the fucking weird bumps it's gotten on its head. Not sure about that, but it's fine, it's okay. Miltank is like a good A tier, it's pretty good. Blissey is like a good C tier, I don't really care too much about it, it's just kind of there. Then we have the legendaries, and I guess the pseudos as well. Raikou, S tier, Entei, S tier. Suicune also S tier. These things also go into S tier. Lugia, yeah, it's also S tier, and Ho-Oh is also S tier. These are just, there's not much to comment on here, they're all fucking fantastic. I'll say like, I like Entei slightly less than these other two, but it's still S tier, it's still very good. So, yeah. I think I prefer Lugia over Ho-Oh, even though Ho-Oh has a much better OST. I don't know, I think I prefer Lugia, and that's why I prefer Silver. Then there's Celebi, the last one left, because I'm not going over the Megas, I don't even know where they are here. But Celebi, it's honestly like a B tier. Almost give it C, but it's like a B tier. It's okay. I just think out of all the mythicals, Celebi is near the weaker end. I would say that like Mew is way better, Jirachi is way better. Celebi is better than Manaphy though, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, its head is kind of like an onion, that's pretty neat. But outside of that, I'm not sure about it. And yeah, I think that's everything for this tier list. I don't think I really need to change anything around here. I'm pretty satisfied with it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully there weren't too many Stantler fans watching. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you someday, maybe. Bye.